to make a move. What's next? Gotta up our game. It's the only way to get to the top.
Welcome back, Top Notch Gang, to another video. I know what the title say with the thumbnail show. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. The possible death of Tasha and Tariq's revenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down everything. First off, though, in the first half this time, I'm gonna point out all the clues and details that points towards this being Tasha, and then I'm going to go into the theory of how it all actually plays out based off the scenes we received as well as the episode descriptions for episodes 6 through 9. Where is this coming from? People have talked about the scene of Tariq at the hospital with someone in a bed, and everyone initially thought it could possibly be Diana, but now with this new exclusive trailer coming out, Tasha is a very likely candidate, and as I looked more into it, I'm starting to lean towards it being Tasha as well. And once again, I'm going to point out all the clues and details of why, because it makes so much sense at this point, and how I think Don Carter as well as Zion will play a big part in this tragedy taking place with Tasha, and of course Tariq's revenge taking out and killing Zion once and for all. I'm going to explain every single detail. Now obviously people are still thinking it's going to be Diana. I'm going to be making a video possibly tomorrow on Diana's first kill, her possible pregnancy tragedy, and if this is her in this scene as well. But now I want to focus on Tasha because I think the clues and details add up way more. So as usual, you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this theory or any other theories you have down below. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, for starters, all the clues and details of where this is coming from. And listen up, because it's going to sound like I'm rambling at first, but I promise it all comes full circle. Pay attention. As we know, going into this season, a lot of the promotion has been comparing Tariq to Ghost and making parallels and connections through that. We of course got it with the like father like son posters, as well as them putting it in the most recent trailer, and we also got it in scenes where we see Tariq in a gray suit standing in the exact same spot he stood in where Ghost was shot and killed, and also him having a conversation with his son. Like he told Ghost, "You're in the way of my future." His son told him, "I'm in the way of your future."
You're in the way. You're in the way of my future like you said he was in the way of yours. I'm in the way of your future, right?
And we also even got Tariq admitting Ghost was right to Diana about trying to keep him out the life.
My dad tried his hardest to keep me away from this shit. Now look how it turned out. I understand that he was trying to protect us by getting out of the game.
And even telling Brayden that he's just like Ghost.
I realized to get what the fuck I want, I gotta use all the good parts of him, the bad parts of him. You know, my dad did a lot of dumb shit that I never agree with, but I got a lot of him in me.
Now, why is this important? It's important because in this new part 2 teaser that we got, we finally received the description for the second half of the season, and it says part 1 of Power Book 2 Ghost uncovered unanswered high stakes questions. Part 2 of the final season will showcase the adage like father like son. Tariq finds himself in an eerily similar situation just like his late father, Ghost, stuck between a rock and a hard place, with the choice to leave the game or take over. Now you guys can read the rest of this description. I'm gonna make videos about all the other characters, but I just want to focus on the Tariq part for right now. What are they talking about with Tariq in this instance? When I look deeper into it, this eerily similar situation connects back all the way to the death of Raina. Now what do I mean? Raina was shot and killed in episode 9 of season 4. Right at the very end of the episode, we know Tariq was right there watching. Ray Ray was looking for him. She walked up to him. He shot, killed her. Tariq saw everything. Now, why is this important? It's important because episode 10 is called You Can't Fix This, of that season, of season 4 of the original Power. You Can't Fix This. And the description says when tragedy befalls the St. Patrick family, Ghost and Tommy seek retribution. The episode 407 for this season is called I can't fix this. The I being Tariq, because it says when tragedy strikes, Tariq and the Tejadas are set on a mission to avenge what they've lost. Everything is coming full circle where I think Tariq is finally about to put Tasha in harm's way once and for all, just like he did Raina all that time ago. And he's in the same situation as Ghost, the rock in a hard place, because he had multiple chances to exit the life and chose not to. He always had one foot in, one foot out, Ghost that is, and Tariq had a chance when Noma let him out, but he decided not to take it and still decided to push and sell drugs. So now with this instance happening, we know Ghost of course believed that the person who killed Raina was because of him, not knowing it was because of Tariq at the time. He thought the Jimenez set up everything, and he was like, he's not gonna rest till he kill whoever killed her. And Tasha told him in that scene, you can't fix this.
To going clean.
I'm going to take care of it.
There is no taking care of it. You can't fix this.
Once again, the name of the episode. This time, Tariq, I can't fix this. He's gonna know the reason Tasha got hurt was because of him. And the can't fix this portion is supposed to be something that's irreversible. It's why Tasha told it to Ghost, because even though Tariq, Tommy, they all ran to go kill Ray Ray, that doesn't bring Raina back. And in this scenario, I'm thinking it's gonna be something else that's irreversible, that even though Tariq is gonna go and get revenge, it won't fix what happened. The thing that's happened is, once again, irreversible. And now that I explained all that, I hope you see the clues and details, how it connected the dots. Let's get into how it all actually will go down this season, if this theory is true. Now, I told you guys, I think Detective Don Carter as well as Zion is going to play a major part into whatever this tragedy is happening. Now, we know way back in episode 2, Don Carter had a conversation with Tariq, and he told him Tasha was about to get bounced out of Witsec. She was going to be back wide out in the open for anyone to attack her.
She's in Witsec, so let me be the first one to break it to you. They about to bounce her ass out. Tasha St. Patrick, your mother. Back on the streets where everybody's gunning for her.
Also got a conversation where we heard Detective Don Carter telling Kamal Tate he's just gonna basically turn everyone against one another.
Let's get them to turn against one another.
Now, if Tasha is kicked out with Zach and is wide out in the open, I think that's what he's possibly gonna do with Tariq and Zion. Why I think this is, of course, because we know Tariq and Braden episode 6 describes them getting back in Noma's good graces, so they're gonna start working with her once again. We saw, of course, the clip of them meeting with Noma and Kane at Stansfield, and also another scene we saw of Noma, Davis, Kane, and Tariq all meeting with one another. So if they go down this route, we know Zion doesn't fuck with Noma. He went, blew up her business meeting at her dinner. We of course know he lost the fight to Kane, was pissed about that, but also we saw and heard Braden tell him that they aren't working with Noma. They're doing no back end deals.
But we're not working with her. Okay, no shady shit, no backdoor deals.
They're only working for him. So if he gets word, possibly from Carter or someone else, that Tariq is working with Noma once again, this is possibly what causes him to retaliate, and is why we see the drive-by shooting in the trailer. Another key is, of course, we see Carter has Diana, Tariq, and Monet at gunpoint. I think this is referencing episode 6 about Diana getting further in the game or stepping out. We're gonna make a whole video about that tomorrow, but it's showing that he's basically pulling the strings and controlling everyone continuously. And whatever tragedy strikes, I think Tariq goes and gets revenge on Zion and kills him. Other clues that point towards this is, of course, we see in a black and white trailer and now in this new exclusive teaser, Tariq getting choked up, and based on the tattoos, we saw Zion fight with no shirt on against Kane, and the tattoos kind of match up. And if Zion was the one who did the drive-by shooting, especially if it was Tasha, we know how Tariq get about her, he's gonna go ahead and try and kill him. But also, I believe he gets the job done, because we see Tariq in the trailer standing over somebody and pulling the trigger, and he's wearing the exact same leather black jacket and gloves that he's wearing when he's getting choked up by Zion. So I think all of this leads to Tariq getting his revenge, whether Tasha dies or not, or gets caught up in this tragedy, whatever. She's in a hospital bed, so I still believe she's gonna survive. I know what the title of this video and everything says, but once again, I think Tariq still gets his revenge and takes out Zion, eliminates him from the chessboard. I also want to remind you guys, in a video I made, I say in the episode 10 description, I have episode 10 checkmate for Tariq. It said, given a second chance, Tariq must choose between the game and starting a new life. So I think it only makes sense he eliminates a lot of the players from the board, or he'll never be out. As he told Diana, Ghost always had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He was never going to be fully safe unless everyone else was just gone. So I think Carter, Zion, Noma, all of them probably not going to be around towards the end. And also, once again, this connects back to the description we got about the second half of the season, talking about Tariq being in the exact same position as Ghost. So they're gonna put heavy emphasis on a like father, like son theme in these last few episodes. I think ultimately Tariq does get out the game after all of this. Overall though, that's it for this video. You guys can leave your thoughts and opinions on everything down below. I did a little different where I offered up all the clues and evidence first instead of doing it as I'm explaining the theory. Hopefully that way you can see how I'm connecting these dots, where it's all coming from, and then when I get to the theory, it makes even more sense as I continue. Because if sometimes when you start with the theory, it starts not just making no sense and it feels like people are rambling. But I do think this is something that's very likely to happen, with them connecting the episode titles all the way back to Raina, also making the emphasis once again on Tariq being just like Ghost. I think Tasha could possibly be in harm's way, or I don't see no other reason to bring her back. Now, I've been saying for years that they've been protecting her, or they're scared to kill Tasha off, and I think that still may be the case. So I think she might still survive, even know what the title, thumbnail, and everything says, especially because we see her in the hospital bed. So maybe she did make it, who knows. But once again, he's gonna go get revenge. We know how he feels about his mom Tasha. Nobody is about to play with her. But you guys could comment down below any other videos or theories you want to see a video on. As usual, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.